Have you ever stopped to ask, what does one of the greatest heart surgeons in the world actually eat each day? And more importantly, what foods does he absolutely avoid? In this video, we dive into the daily lifestyle and nutritional habits of legendary Russian heart surgeon, Professor Leo Bokaria. His no-nonsense approach to heart health has shaped not only his patients' lives, but the nation's understanding of cardiovascular wellness. What he eats, how he moves, and the philosophies he lives by holds simple, practical wisdom that could add years, even decades, to your life. Dr. Leo Bokaria, born in 1939, is more than a medical pioneer. He's a symbol of tireless dedication in cardiovascular medicine. As the director of Moscow's Bakulev Center for Cardiovascular Surgery, he's led one of the world's premier heart clinics, while personally performing thousands of complex heart operations, even continuing surgical work into his age. Revered for his discipline and intellect, he's mentored generations of heart surgeons and remains a steadfast advocate for proactive, prevention-based care. Over the decades, Dr. Bokaria became a trusted public voice in Russia's health reform movement, particularly in addressing the country's overwhelming rates of heart disease. He didn't just treat patients, he addressed the root cause through mass media, educational campaigns, and public speaking. He believes that with even a little awareness and daily discipline, people can drastically change the course of their health before disaster strikes. His words often carry a sharp clarity that lingers. People come when it's too late, but with daily walking, modest meals, and no smoking, most could outlive their fears. Statements like these define his legacy, not only as a surgeon but as a national teacher of longevity. His brutal honesty in interviews has earned him widespread respect and made his messages impossible to ignore. The first pillar of Dr. Bokaria's approach? A relentless war on smoking. He's labeled Russia's tobacco epidemic as a catastrophe, calling out its devastating impact on arteries, blood pressure, and stroke risk. He's pushed for higher taxes on cigarettes, total bans in public areas, and more education around the fact that smoking doesn't just damage lungs, it breaks hearts. His position echoes international studies, including from the Lancet and WHO, which shows smoking nearly doubles the likelihood of heart attacks due to vascular inflammation and plaque buildup. Dr. Bokaria doesn't stop at policies. In forums and press interviews, he spells it out. Smoking is not a lifestyle, it's a death sentence dressed in habit. He insists that prevention must start early, with government intervention, family awareness, and personal responsibility. He urges not just patients but policymakers to realize the urgency of a problem that kills silently, long before the first chest pain. Beyond quitting smoking, Dr. Bokaria emphasizes another daily lifeline for heart health movement. Not extreme workouts or gym memberships, just the simple act of walking. He's repeatedly warned the public that a sedentary lifestyle is one of the most underestimated killers. His mantra is consistent: motion is medicine. Even light daily physical activity has been shown to reduce cardiovascular mortality, a claim supported by studies in the Russian Journal of Preventive Medicine. And for Bokaria, exercise isn't about aesthetics, it's about survival. He encourages middle-aged and older adults in particular to avoid the trap of inactivity. After all, the heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it weakens without use. Dr. Bokaria's advice is to build small, sustainable habits like walking after meals, climbing stairs, and reducing screen time. These choices, though simple, create a ripple effect: improved circulation, lower blood pressure, and a reduced risk of heart failure. His advice is to treat your daily steps like doses of medicine, something you wouldn't dare skip. A third pillar in his prevention philosophy is early detection. Dr. Bokaria is adamant that health screenings are not just for the sick, they're for the smart. For those over 40, he recommends regular checkups that include ECGs, cholesterol tests, and blood pressure monitoring. Many of the deadliest heart conditions begin quietly, without symptoms. But tools like electrocardiograms and lipid panels offer a window into the heart's condition before crisis strikes. And the research backs him up. Blood pressure screenings alone can lower the risk of heart disease and stroke by nearly half. Identifying irregular heart rhythms early through ECGs can drastically reduce stroke risk. Cholesterol checks can point to arterial blockages long before symptoms arise. And with early-stage heart failure, prompt treatment can nearly double survival rates. Dr. Bokuria's message is clear. Ignorance is not bliss. It's danger. The cost of avoiding a checkup is often paid in years lost. Of course, no heart health plan would be complete without talking about food. Dr. Bokaria has long warned against the explosion of ultra-processed, fatty and sugary diets, especially among younger Russians and aging populations alike. He encourages a return to traditional, nutrient-rich meals rooted in simplicity. His preferred eating style draws inspiration from the Mediterranean: vegetables, lean proteins, and good fats, but he also champions time-tested Russian staples with surprising health benefits. He sees food not just as fuel but as daily therapy. By choosing wisely, he argues, people can reverse decades of dietary harm. And this isn't about restriction, it's about renewal. He's especially vocal with older adults, encouraging them to reduce portion sizes, avoid late-night meals, and replace junk food with time-honored ingredients that feed both the body and the heart. It's not about perfection, it's about consistent nourishment rooted in culture and common sense. Let's explore the heart-friendly foods Dr. Bokaria recommends most, especially from the Russian pantry. First up is buckwheat or grechka, a beloved staple that's rich in magnesium, protein, and fiber. It's gluten-free, gentle on the digestive system, and packed with antioxidants like rutin, which helps keep blood vessels flexible and inflammation at bay. Whether served as a side or main dish, this humble grain holds extraordinary power to stabilize blood sugar and support circulation. Next is cabbage, fresh, cooked, or fermented. This low-calorie vegetable is high in fiber and antioxidants, making it a gut and heart ally. Fermented versions, such as sauerkraut, introduce probiotics that feed the microbiome, and science now shows that a healthy gut directly supports heart function. By reducing internal inflammation and balancing cholesterol production, cabbage becomes more than a side dish. It becomes preventative care on your plate. Beets also rank high in Dr. Bokuria's list. These jewel-toned roots are loaded with folate, fiber, and nitrates that improve blood flow and help lower blood pressure. Their powerful pigments, called betalains, have anti-inflammatory properties. Whether in soups like borscht or roasted on their own, beets are not just tasty, they actively support vascular health and even enhance stamina during physical activity. Mushrooms, especially wild ones like porcini or chanterelles, are another recommended food. They're nutrient-dense yet low in calories, offering B vitamins, selenium, and antioxidants like ergothioneine. These compounds fight oxidative stress, which is a known contributor to heart disease. Some studies even suggest that mushrooms can help balance cholesterol and support stable blood pressure, making them a medicinal food cloaked in flavor. Cottage cheese or tvorog is a classic Russian dairy food high in calcium and complete protein. It helps maintain muscle mass, which is critical for metabolic health as we age. When paired with fruit or herbs, it's a versatile, satisfying option that supports blood sugar balance and bone strength. The calcium-phosphorus blend in this food also plays a vital role in regulating heartbeat and vascular tension, key factors in long-term cardiovascular wellness. And finally, fish. Freshwater varieties like perch, trout, and pike are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, natural anti-inflammatories that improve cholesterol ratios, reduce blood pressure, and prevent plaque formation in arteries. Bokaria recommends making fish a regular part of the diet, not just for heart protection, but for brain function and emotional balance. Alongside other Russian favorites like garlic, carrots, and whole vegetables, he paints a vision of heart health that's rooted in both cultural wisdom and cutting-edge science. His message is timeless. Your longevity lives in your daily choices, so choose wisely, eat intentionally, and walk often.